Welcome everyone. In this tutorial we are going to look at what is the difference between managing and leading. Now obviously there's a lot of overlap between the two things, but they are slightly different concepts. So let's look at the difference between the two. So you can ask yourself the question, are all managers leaders and are all leaders managers? Probably not. So while managers focus on organizing, planning, maintaining stability within teams and processes, leaders have a bigger job. Their job is to inspire, to motivate, and drive vision and change to guide people forward. The intersection represents individuals who both manage and lead, balancing operational control with visionary guidance. Understanding how these two concepts interact and overlap, and having the vocabulary to do that is really useful. So breaking it down to what do managers do? Well, obviously they are involved in process and planning. So managers develop structured plans and processes to organize work efficiently and meet deadlines. Control and monitoring, they supervise and monitor progress to maintain quality and ensure tasks are completed as scheduled. Delegation and target achievement, managers delegate tasks clearly and focus on achieving specific targets to maintain stability and order. Leaders, on the other hand, focus on vision. Leaders create and communicate a clear, compelling vision that guides the team towards future goals and possibilities. They motivate and inspire, hopefully. They energize people by inspiring creativity, passion, and commitment to achieve shared objectives. And they guide through change and transformation. Leaders support their teams through transition by building trust, encouraging empowerment, and fostering commitment. So to sum up the key differences, managers plan and organize, leaders inspire and guide. Managers focus on results, leaders focus on people. Managers have short-term goals, and leaders have a long-term vision. Now there can be overlap here, obviously. You get individuals in an organization who do both of these things and at the same time, and they are managers and leaders. But if we divide the two, then the roles are slightly different. So where they meet in the middle is both good managers and leaders require clear communication, and the big emphasis in this course is going to be about clear communication, robust decision making, and a strong sense of accountability to guide teams successfully. So the core vocabulary, if we think of an English language perspective, when we're talking about both of these roles, key terms such as alignment, decision-making, accountability, motivation, this is the type of language that we associate with leaders and managers. Good managers lead by inspiring motivation, while good leaders manage by ensuring alignment and accountability, blending the strengths for effective team performance. So a good manager should be a leader, and a good leader should also know how to manage so that they can help to realize their vision. Now, something we're going to come to many times in this course, or going to touch on in different contexts, is vocabulary for describing management structures and styles. So, for example, we might have supportive and authoritative styles. Supportive managers listen actively and encourage their team. For example, she's a supportive manager who listens to her team. Authoritative leaders provide clear direction and make decisive choices. Authoritative style builds confidence and trust in decision making, assuming those decisions work out okay. Visionary, task-oriented, and people-oriented styles. Visionary leaders focus on innovation and future goals. Task-oriented managers prioritize efficiency and task completion. People-oriented leaders value relationships and team well-being. So I say he's a visionary leader who focuses on innovation. So different types of leaders, different types of managers will have different skills and different priorities, and we need the vocabulary to describe these. A couple of real-world examples you might be familiar with. We have Tim Cook from Apple, and we have Elon Musk from Tesla and other companies. So we'd probably say that Tim Cook, for example, is more of a manager, someone who emphasizes operational efficiency and process optimization, someone who maintains stability and ensures consistent performance, someone who uses clear, authoritative language to direct teams, and someone who focuses on incremental improvements in meeting targets. Whereas someone like Elon Musk, you probably describe as more of a leader rather than a manager, someone that drives visionary innovation and ambitious goals, someone who inspires risk-taking and challenges the status quo, someone who uses motivational and visionary language to energize followers and stakeholders, someone who focuses on breakthrough ideas and transformative change, quite different to sort of Apple's incremental change. So these are two examples that are fairly well known, I think, in the business world. Tim Cook at Apple seems more of a manager. Elon Musk at Tesla seems more of a leader, to give you some sort of concrete examples of these concepts. Something I'd like you guys to think about. You don't have to write the answer anywhere, but something to think about for yourself. Identify who acts as a manager in your workplace or study setting and note their key responsibilities. Maybe that person is you, in which case think about your key responsibilities. Consider who acts as a leader and observe how they motivate or inspire others. Again, maybe that person is you, or you would like that person to be you. When you have these people in mind, describe each person using words that capture their style, such as supportive, authoritative, visionary, task-oriented. Go back through this tutorial and find the new vocabulary. If you're not familiar with it, you can check some of the new words and phrases. Reflect on how these roles influence the environment and team dynamics, and think about how recognizing these roles can help improve your own approach to work or study. So think about those questions for yourself. Think about these ideas. As you think about it, try to incorporate the vocabulary that we've seen, that we've highlighted, especially the words and phrases in bold as we have gone through this tutorial. Final word on leaders and managers for the moment. So management is about doing things right, focusing on efficiency and process. Leadership is about doing the right things, focusing on vision and direction. The best professionals combine management skills with leadership qualities for optimal success. Stephen Covey, whose name you might not be familiar with, you're probably more familiar with the name of his book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, wrote, "Management is efficiency in climbing the ladder of success. Leadership determines whether the ladder is leaning against the right wall." And I think that's quite a nice visual to grasp the concept. The key differences between management and leadership. So management is helping your team climb the ladder. Leadership is making sure that ladder's in the right place in the first place. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye.